Having just seen Casper Looker get a third place in Heat 5, no surprise to see him taken out of Heat 6 here. Simon Lambert has the reserve ride instead and goes on yellow gate 3. Jason Bunyan, so good in Heat 4, is on the inside in white. And that will be the chance for Rye House to see if they can rebuild their lead again at the expense of Peppy Frank on red 2 and Hugh Skidmore on blue 4. And away we go, racing in the 6th. Peppy Frank, jet propelled from the start, gets a really good start, too good a start perhaps. Referee Tony Steele calling that one back. Keep your eyes on red gate 2. Ooh, borderline there, whether that was too sharp a start or the perfect start. I'm sure Peppy will claim he got the perfect start. Referee Tony Steele not convinced. Off we go again, not so well away this time. Peppy, who's just dropped the acceleration to get across Jason Bunyan, then Simon Lambert. Lambert, in fact, gets past his captain, back in the field, Hugh Skidmore. And so now Simon Lambert really giving it a go. Round the outside of Peppy Frank, and at the end of the first lap, the Rye House reserve, the former Sheffield rider, is the man out in front. Lambert leading, Frank second. Chased down the back straight. In third place by Jason Bunyan. Hugh Skidmore not finding this easy going at all, and Rye House threatening a 4-2 for 21.15. Peppy Frank coming back though on the outside of Simon Lambert. We've got about a lap and a half to go here, and Lambert's going to have to use all his experience around here to hold off the Sheffield number 1, and now Jason Bunyan trying to join in as well. All sorts of possibilities here. Not sure if Peppy Frank realises how close Jason Bunyan is to him. Lambert leading, Bunyan's going to fling round the outside here, and I'll tell you what he's going to do him. Jason Bunyan's pinched it away 5-1. Peppy was so busy trying to think his way past Simon Lambert, he completely left himself defenceless to Jason Bunyan, going for all or nothing round the outside and ending up with the lot. Lambert wins. Fantastic stuff from Bunyan in second. Rye House are 8 points ahead again. 22-14 Rockets. Now they all go scheduled in the 7th. Wells and Schramm, they go in against Melgren and Garrity. Just looking down the scorecard, don't forget Jason Bunyan can still have a go at rider replacement for Luke Bowen in either Heat 8 or Heat 11. Mind you, it's gate 4 in Heat 8 that the rider replacement goes on, or gate 3 in the 11th, so we'll see what they do with that later. Here in Heat 7, we're underway with a bright start on the inside from Ricky Wells. Not too bad either from Anders Melgren in white. Jason Garrity trying to go around the outside of Chris Schramm, and doing so. Garrity into third, Schramm tries to come back. Wells is leading at the end of the first lap, but Rye House still trying to hold their 8-point lead if they can keep second and third. Certainly got that with Melgren in white and Garrity in yellow. Schramm dropping back a bit. This still looks pretty good for Rye House, despite the best efforts of Ricky Wells, who didn't score off the outside gate in Heat 4. Looked a lot happier getting away there from the inside, but now Melgren is closing right in on him. About a lap and a half to go here in Heat 7. Anders Melgren, very good value, I would say, for his 6.47 average. I've seen him have some fantastic meetings this year where he's held Rye House together amidst a struggling side. Garrity in third's fallen a bit off the pace of the front two. Schramm might yet have a chance to nick third place. They come around towards the checkered flag. Ricky Wells is certainly going to win it. Melgren in second, and Chris Schramm with Garrity slowing down off the last bend. Not sure if something was gradually giving way for Jason, because he began to drop off the pace of the front two with about a lap and a half to go, and then right at the line, Chris Schramm was quite a bit adrift halfway through that heat, just about stole third, and that can be very important because it gives Sheffield a 4-2 heat advantage there. It cuts the Rye House advantage to 6. It's now 18-24 on the scoreboard. Sheffield 18, Rye House 24.
So, just return a few seconds. Bottom line, Newcastle still engineering for the one Ricky Wells. Reviews running time 63.1 seconds. 63.1.
So that's how we stand after the first 7 heats this evening. The one rider yet to lose to an opponent is Jason Bunyan. 5 paid, 6 from his first 2, and he'll have rider replacement in the next. Well, I'm very surprised by this from Rye House. Bunyan on rider replacement in Heat 8 off the outside gate. They could have saved him for that in Heat 11 against Wells and Schramm, but instead they're going to try him off the outside here against Skidmore and Haynes. Jason Garrity still available to have a rider replacement turn as well. Here in Heat 8, Skidmore and Haynes against Bunyan and Lambert. So away we go here in Heat 8 and into the first bend. Good start on the inside by Joe Haynes. Bunyan trying to attack around the outside but falls very wide indeed. Still enough to get third at the expense of Skidmore, who maybe is having a bit of a mechanical nightmare tonight after his second place in his first ride. He's not scored since, and it's going to be Joe Haynes here against the Rye House riders by the looks of it. Skidmore a little bit behind them at the back of the field. Bunyan in white on the outside of Lambert in yellow. A 3-3 here would keep the Rockets 6 up at 27-21. Joe Haynes having a really good night. He'll be the first home rider here to beat Jason Bunyan, and he'll move his own tally up to 8 points out of a possible 9. And with Skidmore struggling, he might even get Hughes' ride in Heat 10 as well. Haynes setting a great pace here. Bunyan second, Lambert third. But Sheffield desperately need, well, not just to get themselves back onto level terms in this meeting, but to start building a lead, never mind still being 6 behind. That heavy defeat at Ipswich last Thursday, 57-35, not giving them much room for manoeuvre at all in this group. They then have to wait to see what happens with Rye House and Ipswich on Saturday. And then Sheffield go to Ipswich next Thursday. And the final meeting in the group will be Rye House at home to Ipswich. Haynes winning the 8th ahead of Bunyan and Lambert, but still the scoreboard suits the Rockets. 6 ahead with only 7 to go. Joe Haynes' win in Heat 8 off the inside gate means he comes out here on red gate 3 for the 9th. He gets the call up at rider replacement for Emiliano Sanchez. Richard Hall on blue gate 1. Now we're waiting here for Jason Bunyan, who's got 2 rides on the trot here. But the 2 minutes have indeed been signalled, and in fact that's the end of the 2 minutes. We heard the 1 minute warning, and Jason Bunyan is timed out of Heat 9. Now he was on gate 2, and there were thumbs up there from Simon Lambert, and on goes the crash helmet. So that I think says what Rye House are going to do. Lambert's going to come out here in white. Casper Lucca having his minimum required 3rd ride in yellow, fresh 2 minutes on. So Heat 9 becomes Haynes and Hall against the Rye House reserves. Haynes riding here, and Skidmore and Wells have already gone on rider replacement duty. It will have to be either, in fact, it'll have to be Chris Schramm in Heat 12 because Joe Haynes is already scheduled in that race for the last of the rider replacement slots. As off we go here, racing in the 9th, and Simon Lambert has justified his inclusion here. He's made a great start after Bunyan's misfortune on the clock. Not sure that was anything like deliberate, though, the way Bunyan's been riding. I'm sure they wanted him to be in this one as well. Richard Hall very nearly parking it in the pits there. At the end of the first lap, the front wheel came up alarmingly, going around the final bend of lap 1. Now he's going to try and chase down Lambert. Third place for Haynes. Looker at the back of this one, but Rye House again keeping themselves ticking along with another 3-3. And this would make it only 6 races to go with their 6-point lead. Lambert out in front. Richard Hall really building up speed now on the outside. Richard Hall zooming round Lambert if he gets the chance. Keeps the front wheel down this time, much more under control this time than on the first lap. And the home skipper has gone into the lead. Hall leading Lambert. Then it's Haynes, Casper Looker, somewhat adrift now at the back of the field. Sheffield trimming the Rye House lead down to 4 points. The skipper leading by example. Richard Hall with his first win of the night in Heat 9. Hall, Lambert, Haynes, Looker, the way they crossed the finish line in that one. Well, this was always the point of the meeting where Sheffield needed to get some momentum going. The run of heats where Rye House had the outside gate in all of heats 7, 8, 9 and 10. A chance for Sheffield to make up some ground. They've had a couple of 4-2s in this sequence so far, but still looking to add to any 5-1s beyond the one they had in Heat 5. It's a 4-point gap now at 25-29.
Richard's winning time 63.6 seconds, 636. Second is Simon Lambert and third Greg James. 4 points to Tigers, 2 points to the Rockets.
The riders who are probably going to find it tough going in the next few minutes. Anders Melgren on the outside here in Heat 10. Then it's the turn of Chris Schramm in Heat 11 and Joe Haynes in Heat 12 to have the outside gate. Jason Bunyan's turn in Heat 13 and Richard Hall in Heat 14. Here in the 10th, Hugh Skidmore, 3 zeros in a row next to his name on his card. A bit surprised he's kept this ride here, but he's on the inside gate. He needs a good start here. Jason Garrity in yellow, Peppy Frankie in red. Melgren on the outside as away we go in the 10th, and Peppy's just about made the gate, and also Skidmore on the inside as Garrity was a bit untidy. Back comes Garrity though on the inside. Where did he get that from? Frank leads, Garrity up to second. Fantastic effort by Jason after he almost got moved out of it early on, but he came back on the inside. He's making a real race of it here. Frank leads, Garrity again just managing to carve across Skidmore to hold on to second. Melgren at the back of this one, a bit of a surprise, even allowing for the fact he was on the outside gate because he's had so much speed the rest of the night so far. But it's Sheffield on another 4-2, and this could be coming back to just a 2-point meeting with 5 races remaining. Still looks good for Rye House. Hard to see Sheffield forging on so far tonight as to get all 3 league points out of this. Looks like they're going to have to find 20 more race points in the last 5 heats to get to a 49-41 win. So Rye House still very much enjoying their night here, and they might enjoy it even more if Melgren can get round Skidmore. He can't quite do so on the final bend there of lap 10. Peppy Frank enjoys his first win of the night. Garrity rode a devilishly good second bend there to get back up into second. He managed to stay there. Skidmore in third, Melgren at the back. Sheffield's third 4-2 in the last 4 heats. Gradually clipping away the Rye House lead. It's now just a 2-point margin. Tigers 29, Rockets 31.
Second in yellow was Jason Garrity, third in blue